Have you ever found yourself staring at your phone, scrolling endlessly through social media, feeling like you're behind on everything? Your career, your body, your happiness, even your skincare routine, but can't exactly figure out why you're so exhausted all the time? You wake up tired, spend the day feeling like you're never doing enough, and go to bed thinking of all the things you still have to fix about yourself. And no one seems to be talking about it. If you're a Gen Z woman, aged somewhere between 20 and 30, chances are you're already burnt out. And the worst part, you don't even realize it, because burnout for your generation doesn't look like total collapse. It looks like hyperproductivity masked as ambition, self-care routines turned into performance, and the constant need to keep up with an ideal that never existed. Let's break the silence and uncover the truth. Here are 10 deeply relatable, yet unsettlingly common, signs you're silently burning out and what they really mean. 1. You're always tired but wired. It's 11 p.m., your body feels drained, but your mind, wide awake. You can't sleep without a podcast or white noise playing. Your heart races when your to-do list flashes through your mind. You're physically tired, emotionally hollow, but mentally overactive. This isn't insomnia. This is nervous system fatigue, a state where your body has forgotten how to shut down because it's been running on survival mode for so long. You're not lazy. Your nervous system is overclocked, and sleep can't fix that anymore. 2. Rest feels unproductive. You finally take a weekend off, but instead of peace, you feel guilt. You're mentally listing what you should be doing: cleaning, networking, side hustles. Rest doesn't feel like recovery. It feels like falling behind. Gen Z women grew up with the pressure to do it all, and rest has become synonymous with failure. If you're not optimizing every moment, even your healing, you feel like you're wasting time. That's not ambition. That's burnout whispering through your ambition. 3. You feel like you're always behind, even when you're not. You check LinkedIn, and your former classmate is already a founder. Another friend just got married in Tuscany. A girl you follow just hit 500K on Instagram. You're working hard, staying afloat, and yet, somehow, you feel like a failure. That constant sense of falling behind isn't real. It's a byproduct of digital overstimulation, where curated lives have become your benchmark. When your nervous system is overloaded with comparisons, even success feels like a fluke. That sense of inadequacy is not your truth. It's a symptom of mental depletion. 4. Self-care feels like a checklist, not a ritual. You journal, you do skincare, you meditate, you buy bath bombs and serums and crystals. But deep down, none of it feels healing anymore. You're performing calm instead of feeling it. You're doing self-care the way a student crams for finals, obsessively, ritualistically, hoping it'll fix the emptiness. But real healing isn't aesthetic. It's uncomfortable. It's quiet. And you can't TikTok your way through it. When even self-care becomes a task, it's your soul screaming for a deeper kind of rest. 5. You can't remember the last time you were truly present. You're physically in the room, but mentally somewhere else, replying to DMs, planning your next story, thinking about what's next. You might even feel anxious in silence, reaching for your phone when emotions rise. Gen Z women are constantly multitasking their lives away, trained to believe that attention must be monetized or maximized. This isn't bad focus, this is disconnection from self, and it's one of burnout's earliest casualties. 7. Your confidence is conditional. You feel good when you're praised, when someone likes your photo, when your reel does well. But the moment silence hits, you crumble. Your worth is outsourced to feedback, likes, and metrics. This isn't vanity, it's digital exhaustion. Gen Z women were raised in an era where validation is algorithm-based. Your identity gets coded by external noise, and you forget what self-trust feels like. The burnout here isn't just mental, it's spiritual. 8. You say, "I'm fine," too easily. You're overwhelmed, but you downplay it. You joke about trauma. You're the strong one, the therapist friend, the girl who always bounces back. But at night, you cry quietly or feel empty. Emotional suppression is a burnout accelerant, and Gen Z women are pros at pretending to be okay while internally unraveling. Saying I'm fine doesn't make you strong, but saying I need help makes you wise. And if this resonates, please take a moment to subscribe to this channel, because we're building a space where being vulnerable is strength, not shame. 9. You have no idea what actually brings you joy. You've been so busy being efficient, aesthetic, and strategic that you've lost sight of what makes you feel alive. You chase productivity instead of pleasure. You don't remember hobbies that weren't monetized or optimized. Burnout is a thief that robs you of joy, then tricks you into believing you never had any to begin with. Reconnecting with joy isn't selfish. It's a rebellion against the burnout system that trained you otherwise. 10. You're numb, not calm. There's a difference between peace and paralysis. Calm feels grounded. Numb feels hollow. If you're floating through your days in autopilot, unable to feel excitement or fear, love or grief, that's not balance. That's shutdown. Gen Z women often confuse numbness with control, but when your burnout gets too deep, your nervous system stops even reacting. This isn't stability, it's survival mode on mute. And if you've made it this far, maybe it's because something inside you, something quiet and wise, is whispering, "This is me." If you've seen yourself in any of these signs, know that you're not broken, lazy, or unmotivated. You're burnt out, silently, chronically, and invisibly, in a world that profits from your exhaustion. But now you see it, and that's the beginning of change. So take a deep breath. Unfollow what drains you. Start valuing stillness. Rest is not a reward. Healing is not a luxury. And burnout is not your identity. It's a signal, one you're finally ready to listen to. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe. Not for us, but for you. Because you deserve content that reflects your truth, not your performance. We're here for the conversations the world forgot to have, and healing starts with awareness. Until next time, take care of the girl behind the grind, because she's tired and she's finally being seen.